Have you ever stopped to consider what each puff of smoke you inhale does to your body? A seemingly simple question, yet it carries a weight that many of us may not fully understand. Today, we're peeling back the layers on a topic that's as controversial as it is prevalent. Smoking. Smoking, a seemingly harmless activity for some, is a worldwide phenomenon. It's a global affair, a shared vice that spans continents, cultures, and classes. Yet despite its ubiquity, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors surrounding its true impact. There's a common misconception that smoking is merely a bad habit, akin to biting your nails or constantly checking your phone. But in reality, it's far from it. The effects of smoking are far-reaching, impacting not only the smoker, but also those in their immediate surroundings. It's a ripple effect that extends well beyond what meets the eye. Another misconception is that smoking is a personal choice that doesn't affect others. But is it really? When you light up that cigarette, are you truly the only one who bears the brunt of its effects? Or does the smoke that wafts into the air, disappearing into the ether, carry with it consequences more significant than we care to admit? Now consider this. The World Health Organization estimates that there are more than 1 billion smokers globally. That's right, 1 billion. That's more than 1/7 of the world's population. A staggering number, isn't it? And when you think about the impact of each puff, each cigarette, each pack, the gravity of the situation becomes all too clear. So we're left with a burning question. What are we doing to ourselves and to others with each puff of smoke? It's a question that merits serious thought and discussion. A question that we can no longer afford to sweep under the rug. Now that we've piqued your curiosity, let's delve into the cold, hard facts about smoking. Smoking is often glamorized in media, but what is the reality? Let's dive into the world of smoke and mirrors, where the truth is often obscured. Behind the scenes, tobacco companies employ cunning marketing tactics to cast a veil over the true nature of smoking. They paint a picture of sophistication and allure, using imagery of suave, smoke-wreathed individuals living life on the edge, untouched by the repercussions of their habit. Yet, this is a mirage, a masterfully crafted illusion. The reality is starkly different. So, let's pull back the curtain and shed light on the facts. Cigarettes contain an alarming cocktail of harmful chemicals. Over 4,000 to be precise, and among these are at least 69 known carcinogens. We're talking about substances like arsenic used in rat poison, benzene found in rubber cement, and formaldehyde embalming fluid. It's an unsettling thought, isn't it? That each drag of a cigarette draws these toxins into the body. And the impact of these chemicals? Well, it's not just limited to the lungs. The harmful effects of smoking seep into nearly every organ in the body. The heart, liver, and brain all bear the brunt. Smoking can lead to a multitude of health issues, from heart disease and stroke to a variety of cancers. It's a harsh truth, but it's one that's often swept under the rug. And while the tobacco industry continues to peddle its glamorous facade, the real picture remains shadowed. But it's high time we shatter this illusion. Knowledge is power, and understanding the reality of smoking is the first step in combating its allure. It's about seeing beyond the smoke and mirrors, recognizing the manipulation, and making informed decisions. As we can see, the reality of smoking is far from the glamorous image often portrayed. As we delve deeper into this topic, we'll continue to expose the true face of smoking, unmasking the smoke and mirrors that have long concealed its grim reality. The numbers speak for themselves, and they're not pretty. Let's start with the most shocking one. Every year, smoking is responsible for more than 7 million deaths worldwide. That's roughly equivalent to the entire population of Hong Kong being wiped off the map each and every year. But death is just the tip of the smoky iceberg. Over 16 million people in the United States alone are living with a disease caused by smoking. That's more than the entire population of the Netherlands. These diseases range from lung cancer and heart disease to chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and stroke. And it's not just the smokers who suffer. Secondhand smoke, that seemingly innocuous cloud wafting from a lit cigarette, causes over 41,000 deaths among non-smokers annually in the United States. This is the equivalent of wiping out the entire population of Bilbao, Spain, every single year. But let's move on from the human cost to the financial one. The yearly healthcare costs associated with smoking in the United States are a staggering $170 billion. To put that into perspective, That's more than the entire GDP of Ukraine. As for the smokers themselves, they're burning more than just tobacco. The cost of a pack of cigarettes may seem small, but it adds up. Over a lifetime, the average smoker in New York State will spend over $2 million on cigarettes alone. That's enough to buy a luxury apartment in Manhattan or fund a comfortable retirement. And let's not forget the environmental cost. Every year, trillions of cigarette butts are littered worldwide, making them the most littered item on the planet. These butts contain toxins that can leach into the ground and water, poisoning wildlife and polluting our environment. The statistics paint a grim picture, don't they? But there's more to it. Did you know that even if you don't smoke, you could still be a victim of smoking? That's right. You may never have touched a cigarette in your life, but if you're in the vicinity of someone who does smoke, you're not safe from the harmful effects of tobacco. This is what we call secondhand smoke. Secondhand smoke is the combination of the smoke that comes from the burning end of a cigarette and the smoke exhaled by the smoker. It's not merely an unpleasant smell, it's a toxic brew of more than 7,000 different compounds, hundreds of which are harmful and about 70 of which can cause cancer. Every year, millions of people worldwide become the invisible victims of this silent killer. They don't smoke themselves, but they inhale the smoke from other cigarettes, often in their own homes or workplaces. This exposure can lead to serious health problems, including heart disease, stroke, and lung cancer. In fact, according to the World Health Organization, more than 600,000 non-smokers die each year from diseases caused by exposure to secondhand smoke. That's more than the total population of Luxembourg, all succumbing to the lethal effects of something they didn't even choose to participate in. Children, in particular, are at a high risk. They breathe faster than adults, which means they inhale more of the toxic chemicals in the air. This can lead to a host of health issues such as asthma, respiratory infections, and even sudden infant death syndrome. It's not just a matter of moving to another room or opening a window. Secondhand smoke can linger in the air for hours after the cigarette has been extinguished, and it can seep into clothing, furniture, and even walls. So the next time you light up a cigarette, remember that you're not just putting your own health at risk. You're also potentially harming everyone around you. It's clear that smoking doesn't just affect the smoker, but everyone around them. The good news? You have the power to make a change, and it's never too late to start. We've navigated through the smoke and mirrors, heard the grim statistics, and met the invisible victims. Now, it's time to discuss the power to change. Imagine waking up one day and feeling a deep, invigorating breath of fresh air filling your lungs. Picture your skin glowing, your teeth shining bright, and your energy levels soaring high. This is not a dream. This is what your life can look like if you choose to quit smoking. Quitting smoking is not just about breaking a habit. It's about reclaiming control of your health and your life. It's about reducing the risk of lung cancer, heart disease, stroke, and a myriad of other health problems. It's about adding years to your life and life to your years. But the benefits don't stop at health. Think about the money you could save. The cost of a pack of cigarettes may seem small, but over the years it adds up. You could be saving hundreds, even thousands of dollars every year. That's a vacation you've been dreaming of, a down payment for a new car, or a significant contribution to your child's college fund. If you're thinking, that sounds great, but quitting is hard, you're not alone. Yes, quitting is tough, but remember, you don't have to do it alone. There are countless resources out there to help you. Support groups, hotlines, apps, and medical treatments are just a few clicks away. Reach out, ask for help, and embrace the journey. Remember, your actions can create a ripple effect. Each cigarette not smoked, each day without lighting up, is a victory not just for you but for everyone around you. It's a message of hope, strength, and resilience. Choose to make a positive impact, support anti-smoking initiatives, or take the step to quit smoking today. After all, the power to change starts with you, and remember, it's never too late to start.